welcome to part 2 of this little From the Vault mini-series. So today we're talking about We Were Happy and That's When. Once again, if you want to support Taylor, go stream Fearless with Taylor's version, and then the money will go to Taylor instead of her old masters. Yeah, okay, so We Were Happy. Definitely a slower song than Mr. Perfectly Fine. It kind of reminds me of the sentiment of happiness. Obviously a much younger version, because in that they're talking about kind of divorce and a relationship that's been going on for a really long time, and this is more of a young love sort of situation, but still it's dealing with this idea of being happy in a relationship, but sometimes that isn't enough. And it almost being a harder situation if you're happy in terms of leaving. Like when she says, and goodbye's so much harder because we were happy. One of the main differences though between that song and this song is that this song's mainly focusing on we were happy and happy being in the past. Whereas the song Happiness from Evermore is talking more about there is happiness coming, and there was happiness because of you, but there will also be happiness after you. So it's more about this transition, whereas this song is more about a reflection on the relationship. You know, she says when it was good, but she's also leaving out there that there's a bad part too. You know, she's just kind of reflecting on the good in this song, and you kind of get hints on how it couldn't be and it couldn't continue. She says, I hate these voices telling me I'm not in love anymore, but they don't give me choices, and that's what these tears are for, because we were happy. It's almost like a goodbye letter, and she's saying it was good and we were happy, that was true, but as I said, she's kind of leaving out a little bit the bad was bad, or there was something missing. And that line, we used to watch the sun go down on the boats in the water. That's sort of how I feel right now. And goodbye is so much harder because we were happy. So it's kind of this idea of watching the sun go down. You know, this is something we used to do, but now I'm watching the sun go down in our relationship. And seems more like a sad thing rather than an angry thing. It's just kind of okay, this is how it is, you know. And it's that young love, painting this happy image. We used to walk along the streets when the porch lights were shining bright. So it's almost when they were. So are they not shining bright anymore? Kind of that idea of when you're in love, everything's more bright, more colorful, more full of life, more vivid, and you're untouchable, or you think you're untouchable. And so it's kind of painting that image there. Back when we had all night, we snuck into the circus, you threw your arms around my neck. So it is painting this image of almost the Notebook, that young love, and then it just doesn't last. Alright, so That's When, featuring Keith Urban. This is a sweet song. It's a sweet song. Potentially a continuation of We Were Happy. She was recognizing that she played a part in the demise of that relationship. She says, we used to walk along the streets when the porch lights were shining bright. Before I had somewhere to be, you threw your arms around my neck back when I deserved it. And then here, this song is basically him taking her back. She realizes that she's done wrong and starts out saying, you said I know when I said I need some time to think. I knew my words were hard to hear and harder to ever take back. And I said, when can I come back? And it's cute, it's when can I come back? And you said basically all these things, you could come back whenever, when I'm laughing, when I'm crying, when I wake up in the morning, when it's sunny or storming, and I'll be there waiting at the front gate. It's cute how at the end it kind of flips. And he said, when you were gone, did you ever think of me? And she says, the same exact thing in the chorus, when I wake up in the morning, when it's sunny or storming, when I was laughing, when I was crying, I thought about you all the time, through the highs and the lows, first thing in the morning, all these things. And so that's cute, it's really cute. Yeah, I don't know, it's just, I don't have too much to say about this song, except for the fact that it's really cute, and the verse, the second verse, and this is the guy, Keith Urban, singing here, so it's from the the guy's point of view. I said, I know when you said I did you wrong, made mistakes, and put you through all of this. Then through the phone came all your tears, and I said, leave those all in our past. So that's like a nice thing, you know. It's like, she's like, yeah, I know I messed up, and he's like forgiving her and saying, you know, like, leave that in the past. Leave it all behind, as the lyric from Happiness would say, though that song ends completely differently. But yeah, that's really sweet. And yeah, I don't know. It's just a sweet song. Let me know what you thought about the song. Yeah. The verses kind of mirror each other, but they're different. You know, the first verse starts out with, you said I know when I said, and then she talks about what she said. And it's kind of relaying this conversation through her perspective. When the second verse, the guy's singing, and it's that same structure of, I said I know when you said, and then it's something that she said, so it's a little different, and then it repeats that same exact chorus. So the verses have the same structure, but they're saying different things, whereas the chorus is exactly the same. So that's like pretty interesting from like a structure point of view, and it kind of shows that, you know, they're on different sides of this thing, but at the end of the day their feelings were the same or similar, you know, because it's like the chorus is the same. She said, when can I come back? And he said, that's when, and then all these things, and then he said, did you ever think about me? She said, that's when, and it's exactly the same. So it shows that disconnect, but then that coming together. Yeah, I don't know, it's a cute song. Let me know what you thought about That's When, and also We Were Happy. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I have a video on You All Over Me and Mr. Perfectly Fine, which I'll link in the description. And also when the next video on Don't You and Bye Bye Baby is out, that will be in the description as well. And yeah, thank you again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!